Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. I hear you didn't watch Raw.
I watched a few minutes of it, but not much more than that.
Dude, you should have just fast-forwarded. They got it out of their system in that opening segment.
Yeah. For those who don't know...
Lance don't like people.
Well, that too, but I am not a fan of the crowd singing and entertaining themselves. Going back to, I was outspoken against it back when they sang for Bayley. And I remember people saying, it's like, oh, but they're so into her. And I'm like, they sang through her promo. They didn't even listen to her. They're just entertaining themselves. And I won't blame the audience, really, because WWE encourages it. But I just don't find it entertaining. I tune into a wrestling program to see the wrestlers speak and or wrestle. And if the crowd reacts to what they're seeing by cheering, booing, or what have you, I'm cool with that, but this is not a reaction. This is a performance by the audience. And I don't buy tickets to watch an audience perform or dedicate hours of my time sitting on a couch to watch an audience perform. I found it incredibly distracting. I think it's also destructive to the show because promos that are scheduled for 12 minutes become 18. And then matches later in the show become shorter because things went too long because they had to pause and wait for the singing to ensue. So I'm not a fan of it, and I was getting very frustrated. And I texted you and expressed my views and turned the show off.
Lance, there's this thing called fast forward, for crying out loud.
There's also a thing called letting them know you don't like it by not watching.
I know, but then I have to do this report by myself. Listen. The opening segment was annoying. Not going to lie, okay? But the whole show wasn't like that. In fact, I think they sang so much of the opening, by about the second hour, they were, like, tired, which was good.
They blew up
because they shut up for a while. But yes, and you know, the thing with the opening segment is I'm not even mad at the fans. I've said it 1,000 times. You like, pay for your ticket, do whatever the heck you want to a degree. Like, you can't jump the rail. But if you want to sing a song and do whatever, you know... I mean, one of the... hey, listen. I was all for the fans hijacking the shows when they kept doing that stuff with Roman and nobody wanted it. At some point, it's like, dude, you gotta... But anyway, they did sing too long in the opening segment. And, you know, here's the thing. Roman could have just started talking. But, like, he sat there and he waited. And then he waited till they were done. And then they started singing another song, and he was like, all right, well, sing, guys. And he kept waiting, and it's like, dude, just start your promo, bro, and, like, just talk. And he didn't. And so he just let it go on forever, and it went on forever. And really the whole thing was just about, you know, Roman and Bronson are having a match at the show. And Bronson, I thought, actually did a really good promo. And then, like, it was over. They had a brawl. And I was like, did that need to go 23 minutes or whatever? No. It went way too long.
Because of the singing.
Yeah, because they
and
should
that
start
AJ
talking.
Styles match later in the show that wasn't all that long might have had more time if the audience hadn't sung. And like you say, the company does encourage it. They've encouraged it since they gave that Raw after WrestleMania crowd a slammy. It's been since then.
I mean, the thing is this. The guy in the ring has got a mic. You guys control the crowd noise. Like, you know, let him sing a little bit. And then when it's time, dude just talks. If you need to turn down the crowd sound a little bit, that's fine. But, like, get going. It's just like when people do the what chant, okay? Some people encourage it. Like, Jey Uso, instead of what, it's yeet. And so he encourages it with his cadence, okay? But, like, the people that don't like the, you know, the what chants or whatever, you don't pause. You keep going without a pause, and you move on to the next thing, and you don't give that moment of silence like I'm doing right there for them to start chanting what. You just keep going, and then you talk about this or that, and as long as you don't pause, there's no time for them to do their what. What? I hate that one too. But anyway, then we had JD McDonough and Dragon Lee, which was a good match. Dragon Lee actually got a win, which was astonishing. Dom hit ringside, so AJ beat him up. got rid of him. So Dragon went for the running elbow, hit the Destino, got the pin. This was a very good match. These guys worked great together. Had an LA Knight promo about the show.
Yeah.
Clash in Paris. Yeah, and he vowed to cripple everybody, which I don't think you're supposed to say that. Actually, it was CM Punk that said that. This guy just said he was going to win the title, and he is not down with CM Punk trying to get everybody on the same page. You don't trust this guy at all. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.